Good evening, afternoon, and morning, everyone. Good evening, afternoon, and morning. Yikes. I am your host, Urku. I'm joined by none other than John Wayne 12, my dear friend and teammate. How are you?
My first World Series in 8 years, and it's gonna be a pressure cooker.
It's going to be a tough one and a hopefully unbiased booth. In TSN Network. Man, missed a chance there. It's the World Series stream. 7 games. First to four,
Well,
Cancun and Toronto.
I've learned something very interesting about the World Series because it's not about getting the ring, it's the journey there.
Yes, it's the journey, but you have to win. You can't go for
That's
two
right.
careers without a ring. Across
I was very fortunate. Oh, hey JD, what's up?
Kendrick Mills on the house. I mean, across three sim leagues, ISFL, PBE, and SHL, I've been to the final series or game 8 or 9 times, and I've won one. So over across 6 careers or something, seven.
I mean, winning one ring was good enough for me. I don't I think it'd be too much of an overkill if you have more than one ring after a certain period of time.
I won in IFL as captain with Yellowknife all the way back in 2020. I want to say 2021, but it's been a while. But with all that, I won't ask my co-host for a prediction because I know where his allegiances lie at. So we're just gonna
If
jump
it
straight
goes
into the game.
to if it goes to 7 games, we're both gonna be up here sweating bullets.
I know, I know. So let's just pray for a quick Toronto sweep so I can go to bed early and happy. All right.
That's a bit big on that one.
The sooner the better. We don't get played. We're not paid by the game.
You know, we're paid by the stream.
Exactly. All right, let's go through the lineups. Dynamite, Kendrick Mills, Zach Johnson Jr., Joseph Plisetsky, Kevin Larson, Jeff Lewis, Harvey Brinkley Jr., Mo Love, and Bob Carter for Toronto. Jordan Gonzalez, Zodiac Blue Sky, John Jacob Zingheimer Schmidt for Cancun at number 3, followed by Green Wall, Lauren Jackson, Tony Sims, JQ, Montgomery Burns, and Xander Aza. On the mound, we have Starscream and Matt Stroh, and being let known by to that something is off with the lineups already, which is a very good start to the stream. I don't even know where I should be looking at.
Says Twitchy says starting.
Oh no! Oh shit! Oh, do you know what I did? Out of I was spaced out and I pinged the Space Ranger for that I would be the host for tonight instead of the Toros. Oh man! Oh, wrong team.
Oh, someone thought the Space Rangers were supposed to be here.
Yeah, I thought the Space Rangers were here and I pinged them. And Power called me rude, and then I'm like, what? Okay.
Uh
Uh,
oh.
yeah, it was not intentional. It was not intentional, guys.
No,
I'm
I
sorry.
don't think it was. I don't think it was.
It's 3 in the morning and I've worked for 8 hours, so I'm sorry. Okay, according to Simming, quest should be starting.
Bro, did we open the right file? What do you mean open the right file?
I opened the file. Okay, let me check the lineup. Uh, Pitching.
I know it shows Stro is number 1.
Yeah, it shows Straw as number one. NASA, it's not the first time I'm doing it.
Sarah says everything else seems fine. It just seems like the order reset itself.
Okay, let me open. Okay, let me check. I know where to check. That's starting great. That's starting great.
Mm-hmm. I'm gonna grab another one of my cheese puffs real quick.
Okay, yeah, I think you have. Yeah, Cancun, you have Straw, Quest, and Samson as your order, but you want to start with Quest for game one. So I take it that you want to go Quest, Samson, Straw for games one, two, and three? Do I have it right? Which probably means that you want to do this and then go to Twitch if you're around. Okay, so what do I do here? Do I just. Okay, never mind. I'll put it that way and we'll figure it out later. Where is Enoch when you need him? Okay, okay, let's save because you never know. It's 0-0. I'm confident we just begun. Welcome to the stream. Alright, so who do you want?
Hold
Why
on.
does it capture my mouse? 1 second, because this thing is pissing me off. I don't want it to show my cursor. Is there anything I have that captures my cursor? Okay. 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 Okay, now we're better. All right. Okay, now while I'm waiting for my co-host to join, let's go through the
Right
lineups.
here.
Okay, so who do you want to, guys? Do you want to take us? Do you want to take Cancun? What do you want to do?
Taking Cancun.
Okay, I think it sounds good because I'm taking you. I'm gonna cast you, and you're gonna cast me if I come in. Right, so here we
I
go.
just want things to be fair.
So do I. So do I. Okay, so here we big. Okay, very big balls, very big players. The initial camera should be. I don't know, maybe. Okay, the blimp is good, and we'll see. Okay, so here we go with Namite against Johnny Quest. Oh my god, the sound. Oh no no
Oh,
no 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 no
no,
no no
no,
no
no,
no
no,
no
no,
no no
no,
no
no,
no
no, no,
abort
no, no,
abort
no,
abort
no, no.
abort 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 as that's a ground out by Namite, and that's a base hit by Meals. That must be another base hit, but no, that's
That was a fly out to left by Johnson Jr.
champion and off. Okay, that's a doozy. This one, yep, wide low, wide low. Okay, let's see this one. No, that's too close. That's here. Oh my! I'm not living that one down. That's for sure. Alright, so here we go with Plisitsky against West with Mills at first. That's a fly ball by Joseph Plisitsky, but it is caught by Xander Aza, the center fielder coming
Jordan Gonzalez now is up and goes down swinging on a 1-2 pitch. 5-pitch at bat, Starscream with strikeout number 28 of the playoffs. Zodiac Blueski is going to go down looking after a 7-pitch battle, so that gets Starscream up to 12 pitches now. And the 0-1 pitch, grounder to the shortstop. Lewis throws over to first, and that's a error on. Yeah, that's going to be an error on the shortstop. However, Greenwall is going to strike out, so Starscream strikes out the side, an error, and a man left. We head to the second, no score.
Kevin Larson is now due up. Get Johnny Quest, checks the swing, he's called for a strike. Out number one. We're at the bottom of the top of the second. Jeff Lewis, the shortstop, swings and misses. Back-to-back strikeouts there for Johnny Quest. Now up to 2 strikeouts on the day after 1 and 2/3 with only 1 hit. Here comes Harvey, a late swing, and that's a miss. Quick 1-2-3 with 3 strikeouts by Johnny Quest. Here gets Toronto out and gives his team a chance to get the lead here in game 1.
Lauren Jackson to center field. Center fielder's going to be right there, and Namiti makes the catch. Tony Sims. Swing and a miss. 4 strikeouts now through the first inning and 2/3 for Starscream. JQ now hitting just 189 so far in the playoffs. And there's a pop-up. First baseman Larson, no. Second baseman Brinkley Jr. is going to be there to make the catch as he calls off a veteran. As we head to the third inning, no score here in Cancun. 8-9-1 for Toronto.
Hitting Mo Love is now with 3 RBIs going to ground out to the second baseman as Burns relays the ball to Jaime Schmidt easily, and that's a strikeout looking against the DH Bob Carter for out number 2. Bringing on the Dynamite, who swings but misses. Another one straining by the Pathfinders. Still no runs in the game.
Montgomery Burns, 324 so far in the playoffs. 5 strikeouts. That's a swing and a miss. Cutter 95 by Starscream. Xander Aza hitting just 161 so far is going to be strikeout number 6 as he's up to 36 pitches through his first 3 innings. Pitch count not quite a factor yet. And there's strike 3 called outside corner. striking out the side for the second time in the game. That's 7 strikeouts for Starscream. We head to the 4th. No score.
Jedrick Mills, the former MVP here, with a base hit as Gonzalez never even gets close to the ball. That's a passed ball, and Mills is up to second for Zach Johnson Jr., who gets a ground ball. Mills will advance to third and get 90 feet from home. Bringing on Joseph Lisotki. Lisotki has a fly ball. It's caught. They're sending Mills home. It's a score. It's a score. Toronto draws first blood, and it's 1-0 here at the top of the first. Swing and a miss by Kevin Larson for out number 3, but Toronto score first, and it's 1-0.
Something to note, that was the first World Series RBI for a Toronto Pathfinder, as there's a liner to left as Blue Sky flies out. Jingleheimer Schmidt hits it to deep center. That's going to be to the wall and gone. 446 feet as Jingleheimer Schmidt rode it out to center field, as it is tied at 1. That is the first hit of the game for Cancun and their first run. Green wall now. That was home run number 6 this postseason for Jingleheimer Schmidt, as Greenwald grounds out to the third baseman Johnson Jr. Lauren Jackson now is going to be strikeout victim number 8, as we are in a close-knit ball game here through the first 4 innings. 1-1 score as we head to the 5th, halfway through.
Louis, Brinkley Jr. and Love here for Toronto. Base hit right through the middle by Jeff Lewis, as neither their second baseman or the shortstop from the Toros make the move to the ball. Through the legs of the shortstop, and there's 2-1 with no outs, as Lewis slides to third for Love, who gets a fly ball. Will Lewis try for home? It's caught. Lewis tries for home. Early. Good! Toronto scores and takes the lead back 2-1 with a run. Takes a swing. Out number 2 for Bob Cutter. Bringing on leadoff hitter Dinamite, who gets a fly ball, and that thing is above the center fielder. Will score 1, no doubter, by Brinkley from first, and Dinamite gets a triple. 3-1 Toronto. Bringing on Mills, who has a base hit, will score another one. 4-1 Toronto, as Jack Johnson Jr. will ground out to the shortstop to have the side retired, but 3 runs on 4 hits for Toronto, who are now poised to win Game 1 and take home field advantage back from Cancun.
Sets up now down 4-1 as there's a high fly ball, deep center. Namidi on his horse and makes the catch. JQ up now. Q hits one to the left center field gap. Namidi's going to have to chase that one down, as that's going to be a double, as that one's thrown back into Jeff Lewis. Runner in scoring position for Montgomery Burns, strikeout number 9 for Starscream. Xander Aza is going to pop one. Catcher Mills Larson, the first baseman, is going to make the play, as that is 5 innings of work now for Starscream. We head to the 6th. That is a 3-run advantage for Toronto.
Lisitsky, Larson, and Lewis. Strike 3 called against Lisitsky, who's been so far in the playoffs. 255, 345, and 750 with 1 and 6. Base hit right through the middle by Kevin Larson. Gets a single, bringing on Jeff Lewis here. Gets a ground ball. It's the 6, the 4, the 3, and there's a double play that can retire the side. For 1 through 5.5, the Pathfinders are up.
Leadoff man Jordan Gonzalez, 8 stolen bases so far this postseason. And there's strikeout number 10. That's double-digit strikeouts for Starscream. And we're in the bottom of the 6th. Blue Sky now. Into the corner, off the wall. Kozletsky gets it back in. The peg to second, just a little bit late, as Blue Sky is at second base. Jingleheimer Schmidt had a home run already. He's bidding for a second. Namidi at the wall makes the catch. Runner tags and heads to third. Blue Sky moves up on the play. Green wall now, as there's a ball into the gap in right center. That's going to make it a 4-2 game, as Starscream makes it to the 6th inning, throwing just 84 pitches, up to 87 now. Strike three called inside corner, and he knew it. 11 strikeouts for Starscream, a 4-2 advantage for Toronto as we head to the 7th inning.
The top three of the lineup as Wayne Wheeler now comes in for the Toros. Swing and a miss by Brinkley Jr. We're out number one. Wheeler finds the first ball they face. No love. Gets a base hit right through. It's a single. Bringing on hot hitter Bob Cutter, who gets a ground ball. The 4, the 6, the 4, the 3, the double play to shut them out again. As taking me out to the ball game plays from the I don't know how they're called.
Speaker system, as there's a
That.
line drive base hit by Tony Sims. As JQ now, that's a check swing, no swing. 2 on, nobody out. Starscream up to 100 pitches. And Thrustarsson comes in and gets Montgomery Burns for the first out. Ozza now. Strike three called outside corner, and that's back-to-back strikeouts. Gonzalez, fly ball, short right, that's a base hit. Here comes the runner to the plate. That's going to make it a 4-3 game. Lead is cut to just 1 run here. Blue Sky now looking to break this game open. Ball 4. Bases loaded for one of the most dangerous men in KQ's lineup. Swing and a miss! Strike 3. Huge strikeout there. Cuts this deficit to 1, though, as it's a 4-3 Toronto lead.
Namite, a fly ball. That's going to be easy for Tony Sims, who comes in if he gets the ball. Easy here. Mills, swing and a miss. As I'm starting to sweat a little bit, Zach Johnson Jr. with 2 outs gets a pop-up, but it would be caught. It's a 1-2-3. Here we go to the bottom of the 8th with Cancun within striking distance.
Orjan Thrustarsson thrust into the bullpen to help out the bullpen. Ground ball to third. Frunk throws, and that's the first out. Lauren Jackson now down 1 run. Is going to take a walk. 50 speed, just 20 stealing for the shortstop, Tony Sims. Fly to center, that's going to drop in front of him, and they're going to hold the runners. Thrustarsson gets strikeout number 4 as Q goes down again. Montgomery Burns in a big chance here. Grounder to third, throw to first, just in time to get Burns. 2 innings of solid work from Orjan Thrustarsson. We head to the 9th. Toronto needs insurance, just 1 run.
Wayne Wheeler still in. The big pen arm from Cancun will strike out Joseph Pisetsky. Waiting on for Larson and Jeff Lewis. Larson gets a base hit. It's a single. Jeff Lewis gets a ground ball. It's the 5-4-3 again, a double play. These have been hurting the Pathfinders a lot. As we're heading to the bottom of the 9th.
Will they call on their closer? Brandon Maurer is in the game. Xander Ozza. Ball 4 to Ozza. They're up in the count 3-1, and that just got away from him. Gonzalez, swing and a miss. 1 down, bottom of the 9th. Blue Sky. Strike 3 called. 3-pitch strikeout for Maurer. Jingleheimer Schmidt. Fly to center, that's going to drop in, and that's going to put the runners to the corners. Green wall, 308 average, 1 for 4. Strike 3 swinging, and the Pathfinders win this one by a run. Brandon Maurer with his first World Series save. Toronto their first World Series win, and a close one here in Cancun. Johnny Quest gave a hell of an effort in this one. A 3-hit day for Mills, 2 hits for Larson. Over on Cancun, 2 hits for Sims and 2 hits for Jingleheimer Schmidt. That graph gave me anxiety.
This graph looked like my heartbeat during the game.
So Johnny Quest gets their first playoff loss. Starscream their second win. Thrustarsson the hold, and Maurer their Third save. Player of the game is going to be Starscream.
Solid game there. All right, we're going to save. I think we
Man,
advanced
I
the.
can feel my heart. My heart is pounding.
Oof, that was a stress. Okay, let's see the changes. Okay, the Pathfinders are no changes, so we're waiting for the Toros. Swap Samson and Straw in the rotation as Sarah is giving. Okay, so where am I? Okay, I don't know where I'm supposed to go, and I've done this thing already. Straw and Samson. Okay, done. That one is done. Straw should start game 2. Straw is supposed to start game 2. Okay.
Well,
Wheeler middle relief. Less often. Nothing. And knock. MR normal setup. Knock. MR normal setup. Should be this. Let me ping Sarah if she's not watching. And that. Montaigne to high leverage secondary. Done. Okay, should be good. Perfect. All right. All right. Think we're good to go. If you are, there. All right. Enough.
exactly what we're doing. You know this now, right? We're going to switch off. So I'm doing the Pathfinders this time.
Okay.
I liked that low angle though. I liked the lower angle. It was nice.
There were people that didn't like it in the chat, so
Okay.
yeah, if
I
it's gonna.
I lose by default. I lose by default. I'll accept that.
No, I mean I like that angle too, but it actually helps me see things because I kind of have a loss of depth perception, if you want to call it. But if
No,
the,
I got you. I get I give Jingleheimer Schmidt a little bit of credit, especially playing Cancun's home ballpark like he does. That was a long homer. Like I can't believe that. And I'm surprised that got out.
we change all these because we're taking too long. Okay.
Okay.
All right, I think we're ready to go. Are you?
Yeah, let me get I'm set. I'm just nervous. That's all.
Okay.
Just a little nervous.
Okay. Here.
Dinamite. Yeah, I'm ready.
Right, here we go.
Dinamite leads it off against Matt Stroh. 1 game to none. The Pathfinders are up in the series. Stroh from the windup. Strike 3. After a 5-pitch at bat, he gets him on a pitch at the bottom of the strike zone. Kendrick Mills now. Mills with a pop fly just fair inside the line and right as Mills is on. Johnson Jr. high pop fly. First baseman Jingleheimer Schmidt makes the catch. Pilsudski to left center. That's going to hang up there, however, as a lot of pitches for Stroh in that first inning as we head to the bottom of the first.
Jordan Gonzalez here gets a fly ball. It's gonna get caught. Let me go back to the other camera because this one you can't see the back wall, the center wall at all. There's let me see if that wide one. Okay, that one is actually better. Wide and wide. Okay, so here we go with Duck on the mound against Blue Sky. Ground out to the shortstop. A little droop by John Jacob Jingleheimer Schmidt. And it's caught. Okay, one last change. Sorry, guys. Let's put this somewhere where it doesn't disturb the action. Here. Should be good. Okay.
I just use that as a bit of a guide. That's all. We have Kevin Larson stepping in here for his first at bat, 16 for 55 in the playoffs, hitting .291. Swing and a miss. Strikeout number 2 for Max Stroh on a 2-2 count. Got him on the 5th pitch, a slider low in the zone. Jeff Lewis now. Grounder to the third baseman, and that's going to be a 1-pitch ground out by Lewis. Brinkley Jr. into left field. That's going to be a base hit. That's going to up their average a little bit. Mo Love now. Mo Love is going to be strikeout victim number 3, as Max Stroh only throws about 10 pitches in that inning as we head to the bottom of the second. No score in Cancun.
Well, Jackson Sims drew up for Cancun against Psyduck. A fly ball by Greenwald, but it is caught by Blissett on the left, as that's a home run by Lauren Jackson. Back-to-back first hits of the game for Cancun are home runs. Previous game it was to tie up, now it's to open the score. But Sims strikes out, so no back-to-back homers there. JQ batting exactly 200. Gets a base hit. Larson can't reach it after jumping. It's an easy double. Will they stretch for 3? No, they won't. And that's a walk drawn by Montgomery Burns. 2 on with 2 outs for Lander Aza, who gets a base hit and loads the bases up. Nope, Q will score. It's a double. It's a 2 RBI double, and it's 3-0 Cancun. As this one is putting the Pathfinders in some dire straits. Out number 3 against Jordan Gonzalez, but it's 3-0 Cancun.
Number 9 hitter Bob Catter now with a liner to center, right to the center fielder. Dinamiti now. Strike 3. Pitch on the outer half. Strikeout for the second time looking. Kendrick Mills. Swing and a miss. That's 5 strikeouts for Max Stroh through the first 3 innings. We head to the bottom of the third. 3-0 Cancun.
Blue Sky, Schmidt, and Wall. As that's a ground ball to the third. It's a ground out by Zodiac Blue Sky. Jingleheimer Schmidt, swing and a miss. The hot hitter cooling here, thankfully. Green Wall. Ground ball to the short. Easy relay there to first, and that's out number 3. But Toronto needs to score.
Johnson Jr. up now. Swing and a miss. 6 strikeouts so far for Matt Strode. Just at 40 pitches going into their 4th inning. Need some quality at bats from Toronto here. Pilsudski with a quality at bat right there. That's going to be a double to the wall. Will they try for it? No, they'll go in with a Trey Turner-like slide into second base. Larson to deep left field. Back at the
Gone!
wall. It's out of here. First World Series home run for the Pathfinders goes to Kevin Larson, cutting the lead 3-2. As that was a big one right there. As Lewis diving catch by the second baseman, as Brinkley is going to strike out swinging. A 2-run homer makes it a 1-run ball game as we head to the bottom of the 4th. Cancun clinging now to just a 1-run lead.
Psyduck is now. Lauren Jackson against Psyduck. It's a fly out. Sims, fly ball, foul out. Johnson Jr. having. And that's gone. That's gone. As JQ goes 394 feet to increase Cancun's lead to 2. Mo Burns, fly ball, caught by Joseph Pilsudski, and that is out number 3. It's 4-2 Toros as the game is getting into high scoring territories.
All love now. There's a line drive base hit into right. Bob Catter steps up now with Love leading away from first. Liner to the shortstop Jackson, and that's going to be out number 1. There's a base hit into right center. Nemedi is on. Will they send Love? They will. Love is going to go, and there's looks like a double, and the runner advances to third on that throw to third. As Mills is going to strike out. Back to a 1-run game. Grounder to the second baseman, and that's going to end the frame. That home run by JQ in the bottom of the 4th was a key insurance run after the immediate RBI double makes it 4-3.
Xander Aza will ground out to the first as the pitcher goes all the way instead of Waldman Larson walking to the plate. Gonzalez, it's a single stolen base attempt. Safe. Another stolen base attempt. Safe again. That's a passed ball, and that will score the run.
Step away for a moment. You're in charge.
Disaster there as Cancun gets run number 5 on the board, followed by Zodiac Blue Sky strikeout. Dingenheimer Schmidt. That's caught. And the throw is not in time. Swing and a miss by Wall. And it's back to 2, the Toro lead. As my co-host has stepped away for a second. Toronto with Pilsudski, Larson, and Lewis will look to tie the game up. Fly ball by Pilsudski. But he doesn't have enough depth. Gonna get caught by Xander Aza. Swing and a miss by Larson. As throws on the mound. Ground ball by Lewis, and it's out number 3. 1, 2, 3 down the Pathfinders go. As Cancun is looking for more insurance runs. With Jackson, Sims, and Q. Jackson and Q already have home runs. Fly ball by Jackson, but that looks like an easy work on this. They don't mess it up, and it's an easy catch on the pop out. Sims, check the swing, strike 3 called. For out number 2. Bringing on JQ, who already has a home run here off of Duck. Swing and a miss. 1-2-3 down go the Toros, and Brinkley, Love, and Carter will look to tie the game up. A close game with Cancun in steady control. That's a fly ball by Harvey Brinkley Jr., but it is caught by Tony Sims. Swing and a miss by Love as knock checks in the game. Carter gets a ground ball to the third and out. 1-2-3 down. The Pathfinders go again as Burns, Aza, and Gonzalez will look to extend Cancun's lead and tie the series up. Jacques Toussaint is now on the mound for the Pathfinders. A pop-up. It's a foul out by Burns. Ground ball by Aza. It's a single. Gonzalez. Fly ball to the wall. Gets Aza to the third as Gonzalez gets a double. Blue sky. Fly ball will be caught. It's not caught. It drops. And it's 6-3 Cancun. With runners in the corners for hot hitter Jingleheimer Schmidt, who strikes out looking. And Greenwall has a flyout. Nemete there with the catch. As we're heading to the top of the eighth, with Toronto down by 3 and Nemete, Mills, and Johnson looking to get some. Nemete, fly ball, caught. Easy work for Xander Aza. Mills, swing and a miss. Out number 2. As the Toronto bats have gone silent, Johnson Jr. draws a walk. Plisotski gets a fly ball. It's caught by Jordan Gonzalez as we head into the bottom of the 8th with Cancun up by 3 and close to tying the series up to 1 apiece. Base hit for Lauren Jackson, the shortstop, batting 300 now. Check swing, gold strike by Tony Sims. JQ, fly ball, caught by Harvey Brinkley Jr. there. Ground ball, and that's out number 3 as Montgomery Burns grounds out to the second baseman. Top of the 9th, the last 3 chances for Toronto to claw back as Montagne.
As Larson leads off with a fly ball to deep center field. That's going to be caught by Xander Aza, however. Nova Montaigne in the game to try and shut things down. However, Jeff Lewis continues this game with a base hit. Brinkley Jr. strikes out again. Mo Love, last chance. Strike 3 swinging, and the series is tied. A 6-3 victory for Cancun, who turned back the Pathfinders. As we look at the scoreboard, that big 3-run second inning really hurts the Pathfinders in the long run. For Toronto, a hit and 2 RBIs for Larson. Cancun, 2 hits, 2 RBIs for Xander Aza. Pitching, Stroh gets the win, knocked the hold, and Montaigne the save. Losing pitcher is going to be Cy Duck, their first loss of the playoffs. And your player of the game is going to be Matt Stroh. As Toronto now heads back home for a 3-3.
All right, let's save here. Let's finish the day. Today off. One more. And we're going to Toronto for games 2, 3, 4, and 5. I'm getting pinged. Okay, so knock at long reliever primary. Knock Normal. MR. Done. Sarah, anything else? Wheeler, normal, more often. Wheeler. What's normal relief? Probably mid relief. More often. More often. Setup. 96. It's 96 as an RP. Okay, I think no changes from Pathfinder, so where's the server? Okay, so the Toros say that they're good, so I think we're good for game 3, as it's Ike Simpson against, what can I say except you're welcome, on the mound. Alright, so here we go.
Well, differential in the ERA, the whip, the Ks per nine, the walks. One's older than the other one. Overall is different. But the major part was Cancun getting so many runners on base and hitting the ball the opposite way. Molov is a halfway decent right fielder, but when you only have so many chances to throw runners out at second base, it's not going to be as easy as one would think. And Gaspo, the series tied at 1 each.
Yes, I mean, it's not like it's here or anything.
Okay.
Right, so ready?
Jordan Gonzalez is leading off. Just in case you missed it, the Pathfinders won game 1 4-3. The Cancun Toros won game 2 6-3. As there's a swing and a miss. Except you're welcome. Strikeout number 29 in the playoffs. And they come back with number 30 as they shut down Blue Sky for the second out. Jingleheimer Schmidt still a hot hitter. Grounder to third, and that's going to be a fairly harmless 3-3 down inning, 2 strikeouts, and a 5-3 groundout. Dinamite, Mills, and Johnson Jr. Johnson Jr. looking to get off that schneid.
Dinamite to start Toronto off will draw a walk from Ike Simpson, as that's a pop out by Mills, former league MVP. Johnson Jr. stolen base attended by Dinamite. No throw at all, as Blue Sky completely gives up on that one, striking Zach Johnson Jr. out right after. That's a base hit by Plisutski, and will score Numite. as Toronto is first on the board. Base hit right through the middle by Larson will score Plisutski as the.
No,
Oh! The animation fooled me.
that's an 8-2 to end the frame. As Greenwall now strikes out. That's strikeout number 3 by Accept Your Welcome. Lauren Jackson now hitting just over 300. 3 home runs, 5 RBIs. Ground ball to Brinkley Jr. Quick throw to first in time for the second out. Tony Sims, grounder back to Accept Your Welcome, who fields his position well and throws him out. After that big runner thrown at the plate, Cancun cannot capitalize. 6-7-8 for Toronto.
Luis Brinkley Jr. and Love as that's a base hit by Jeff Lewis, the shortstop. As Tony Sims never makes a move to play the ball, Brinkley Jr. a swing and a miss. Ground ball by Love and the 4-6-3 double play. Again, double plays hurting the Pathfinders. Just like in game 1.
As there's a fly ball to right, carrying well, and Love makes the catch in the corner. Montgomery Burns. Line to center,
Ooh!
diving catch by the center fielder Namite. Xander Ozuna, who had the big outfield assist, is going to ground off the shortstop's glove. He recovers and not in time.
Pick
However,
off!
back pick at first and he's gone. Accept Your Welcome picks off Ozza, so the error don't mean a thing as we head to the bottom of the third.
Great awareness by Accept Your Welcome there as Bob Carter has a deep fly ball. That's gonna get caught by Jordan Gonzalez. Namite, a swing and a miss. A late swing there by Namite will give Ike Sampson their third strikeout of the game. Kendrick Mills with 2 outs gets a fly ball, but that's easy work for Jordan Gonzalez. Some slight bubble there, but secures the ball, and it's a 1-2-3.
Jordan Gonzalez is going to line one past the diving Brinkley Jr. into right field for a hit. Bluesky now. Pitch
Ooh.
out, and they got him. They knew he was going. As there's a fly to left, deep, back, gone. Blue Sky ties the game as that was a hanging knuckle curve that had no business being swung at. That would have been ball 4. Jingleheimer Schmidt still hitting 388. Here's the pitch. Fly, short center. Center fielder Namite is right there for the second out. Greenwall. Check swing. No swings.
No.
The home plate umpire. Lauren Jackson now. Ball 4 again as Accept Your Welcome had the walks in check their last playoff start, but that's their second one in a row. Pop up center field, and Namite is going to come in and make the play. We have a tie ball game as we head to the bottom of the 4th, looking for some big hits here from the heart of the order of Toronto.
Johnson Jr. will ground out as the first baseman does a smart play to jog to first instead of waiting for a relay. Fly ball by Plisutski caught by Tony Sims. Swing and a miss by Larson, and that's a 1-2-3. The game is tied at 1.
JQ up now hitting 222. There's a grounder to Nergy who throws over to first for the first out. Montgomery Burns now. Strike 3 looking. 2 down now. Xander Ozza, who reached on an error in their last at bat. Grounder to short, and that's the final out here in the top of the 5th. We head to the bottom of the 5th. 6, 7, 8 hitters now stepping in.
Halfway through the game, and it's Jeff Lewis trying to break the deadlock at 1. As that one is a fly out. Swing and a miss by Brinkley Jr. Let's see what Mo Love has. Let's see if they have any magic. They do, as they get a base hit in the opposite side of the field. Bob Gatter draws a walk for leadoff hitter Dinamite. That's a weird animation, and Dinamite beats the throw. The bases are loaded for Kendrick Mills, who gets a fly ball with 2 outs, but that one has not enough juice, and it's caught with 3 wasted runners.
Top of the order, Jordan Gonzalez, who singled his last at bat, is going to ground to third. Johnson Jr. with a nice play to get the speedy Gonzalez. Blue Sky, who homered in his last at bat, is going to walk. Jingleheimer Schmidt is up now. Line to center, and that's going to be caught by Namite. Fly ball by Wall to the right fielder Mo Love, who's right there to make the play. We head to the bottom of the 6th. Johnson Jr., Pilsudski, and Larson looking for some magic out of the 3-hole here.
Zach Johnson Jr. swing and a miss. Josef Plisutski is up next. Strike 3 called. It's out number 2. Samson is wheeling and dealing here. A pitcher's duel, it looks like. Larson swing and a miss. Oh man, 3 strikeouts in a row and still won 1 after 6.
I think Accept Your Welcome was done after that 6th inning, however. They are not, as there's a check swing, ball 4. Jackson walks for walk number 4. Accept Your Welcome is still in the ball game. Short fly to left. Kozlowski is there, though. And Thrastarsson is in. Strike 3. Thrastarsson picks up right where they left off in game 1. Hit and run here to stay at the force out, and Montgomery Burns grounds to the shortstop Lewis for the final out here in the 7th. Stretch time here at the Lodge. 1-1, Toronto comes up.
Jeff Lewis swing and a miss for out number 1, 1-2 on the day, make it 1 out of 3. Brinkley Jr. draws a walk, bringing on Mo Love and some of the Love magic. It's a fly ball. No Love lost on this one, as that's a foul out. This one's looking like a base hit, but no, it's a fly out as Nova Montaigne is now on the mound for the Toros. 1, 2, 3, and the game is tied. We have 2 innings left to play.
Guess that's why they're the stoppers. Xander Ozza, the 9-hitter. Left field, track, Wall, Kozlowski's there. Gonzalez, liner past the diving Brinkley Jr., and they pitched out last time. Will they do it again? No, they don't, as there's a fly to center by Blue Sky for the 2nd out. Jingleheimer Schmidt still hot. There they go, and there's no throw, as they're willing to take the risk. 2-0 count now. Fly to left center. Center fielder is back, and that's gone. John Jacob Jingleheimer Schmidt with a 2-run homer off Thrastarsson to make a 3-1 ball game.
He's inevitable.
Oh boy.
He's inevitable.
Yeah. Greenwall now continues the onslaught with a base at center field. On a 3-2 count.
Pick off.
Maurer in,
Let's
and
go.
he throws 1 pitch and gets the pick off. But Cancun takes a 2-run lead as we head to the bottom of the 8th. 6 outs left for Toronto.
Dinamite against Nova Montaigne has a fly ball. It's caught. Kendrick Mills, ground ball, doesn't beat the throw. It's out number 2. Come on, Zach. It's your time. Show up. Damn. That's a fly out right at the winning glove of the left fielder. Top of the 9th with Maurer on the mound and Jackson Sims and Q waiting to feast on him.
There's a base hit off Maurer by Lauren Jackson, and that's a double. Grounder, throw to
Oh,
first is in time. He didn't step on the bag, however, at third base. Ground ball to Johnson Jr. again for the second out. Line drive, and Johnson Jr. can't corral all three outs as there's going to be a base hit by Montgomery Burns to make it a 3-run game. Ozza now. Strike 3 called. We head to the bottom of the ninth. Pilsudski, Larson, and Lewis for Toronto, looking to keep this from being a 2-1 Cancun lead in the series.
ground ball by Blisutski. The relay to first is good, as that's a fly ball by Kevin Larson, caught in foul territory by Jordan Gonzalez, as Jeff Lewis would ground out, and that's Cancun getting the 2-1 lead, flipping the script and getting home field advantage back.
An RBI for Pilsudski, a hit and 2 RBIs for Jingleheimer Schmidt, who strikes again. 7th home run of the postseason for them. For the pitching, it's going to look like this, even though it's kind of obvious. Montaigne comes in for their second time in the series and cleans up. The rest Arson, their second loss of the playoffs. Ike Sampson doesn't even reach their pitch count total. Wins player of the game despite the no decision.
All right, and that's it for game number 2. Let's finish the day and then save again. I don't even know where to be looking at here. Okay, they want more time stamina. Sarah, here. Flip Larson for Johnson. Uh, Lineups overview. Johnson for Larson. Rabbit is both sides. Okay, let's ride for the Toros. Let's see what Rabbit tells me. Okay, let me just. Okay, so until I. Okay, so we're right. So we're ready to go. We're ready to go. Okay, I think we're ready. If you are.
Well, I was taking care of some locker room stuff, so yeah, I'm ready.
At this point,
Well, I'm doing Toronto now. You're doing Cancun.
yeah. So it means I'm starting the game.
Yes, sir.
All right, here we go. Uh, match. I'm thinking what button to press. All right, so it's Jordan Gonzalez against Starscream. Here we go. Walk issued by Starscream to start the game off against Jordan Gonzalez. Stolen base attempt is good. Number 12 on play. So swing and a miss by Blue Sky. Jingheimer Schmidt will strike out. Strikeout number 40 in the postseason for Starscream. And that's a passed ball. Ground ball. And the run won't count as the relay from third to first is on time.
Namite hitting 246, 15 for 61 in the postseason. It's going to go down swinging. Quest looking to bounce back from the Game 1 loss and hopefully give Cancun a 3-1 series lead. Kendrick Mills, grounder to third baseman Wall over to the first baseman Schmidt, and that's the second out. Larson now, grounder to second, and that'll end the inning. We head to the second with no score here in Toronto.
It's Jackson now up for Cancun. A ground ball. The relay from Brinkley Jr. to Larson is good. Fly ball. That's right at the wall by Tony Sims. It's a sliding double. JQ, a fly ball, but that's gonna get caught by Mo Love. And Gomer Burns a swing and a miss. As Montgomery Burns is the one that's called out for Cancun.
Zletsky, swing and a miss. Strikeout number 2 for Johnny Quest. The freezing cold Zach Johnson Jr. hitting just 123 right now.
It's gone.
Drive to right field.
It's gone.
Hitler. Zach Johnson Jr. says, "Take that, critics." Home run number 2 of the playoffs gives it a 1-0 lead for Toronto. Jeff Lewis is going to take strike 3, and that's going to be out number 2 here in the bottom of the second. Brinkley Jr. up now, hitting just 241, 13 for 54, as he's going to go down looking again this postseason. 4 strikeouts for Johnny Quest as we head to the third, 1-0 Toronto.
Xander Aza for Cancun, who's looking to tie the game up. Gets a base hit right through the right between the first and the second baseman. As that one is a fly ball by Jordan Gonzalez, but it's gonna get caught by Dino Mite. And that's a base hit by Blue Sky, having 2-1 with 1 out for John Jacob Zingheimer Schmidt, Mr. Inevitable, who strikes out swinging. Another swinging strikeout by Green Paul. It's out number 3. Toronto protects their lead and they're looking to add more.
As we have 8, 9, and 1 here for Toronto. Mo Love up now. As Love is going to pop one to third. Greenwald is there for the first out. Bob Catter. Grounder to the shortstop. Jackson throws to first for the second out. Namidi goes down swinging. 5 strikeouts for Quest. Looking good so far, despite the home run allowed. We head to the fourth, 1-0 Toronto.
Jackson seems a huge up for Cancun as Lauren Jackson draws a walk from Starscream. Walk number 2 that they issued by him. A fly ball by Tony Sims. It's gonna get caught by Joseph Plisutski. And that's a fly ball by JQ, and that's an easy catch for Dinamite. And that's a strikeout looking against Montgomery Burns.
2-3-4 here. Kendrick Mills 0 for 1. Grounder to short, and that's going to be the first out. Kevin Larson flies to short right. Right fielder's right there to make the play. Kilsletsky here. It's going to go down swinging. 6 strikeouts. Just under 50 pitches for Johnny Quest as we head to the fifth. 1-0 Toronto.
Aza, Gonzalez, and Blue Sky swinging and miss by Starscream. Bringing on Jordan Gonzalez, who gets a base hit in the good gap. Not gonna stretch it, even though he probably could, as that's a fly ball by Blue Sky. Easy catch there by Mo Love. Some solid defense from Toronto, as that looks like a home run by John Jacob Jingleheimer Schmidt. Mr. Inevitable strikes once again and gives Cancun a 2-1 lead. Home run number 8 in the playoffs. That's a weird animation there, but Greenwald is out as it's 2-1 Toros.
Over yet as Zach Johnson Jr. comes up, homered in his first at bat to right field. Drive to right center. This is going to hang up though, as that's caught by the center fielder Ozzy. Lewis is going to go down looking on a pitch that's not a strike in the rule book. That is not a strike, that's inside. Brinkley Jr. 0 for 1 with a swinging strikeout. Going to go down swinging again to end the inning. Cancun up 2-1 as we head to the sixth.
Lauren Jackson, the shortstop, checks the swing. Called out. That swing was in. I don't know. That's a fly ball by Sims. It looks like it's gone, but it's caught at the wall by Mo Love. Ground ball by Q to the shortstop. It's a ground out. And that's the end of the half inning.
8, 9, and 1. Mo Love looking to break his cold spell. Base hit to right field. That ought to do it, as that's just the second hit for the Pathfinders. Make that number 3. Bob Catter with a single to right. Chew on, nobody out. Namide. Base hit to right field. That's going to put... No, he's going to be safe, and we're all tied. 3 straight singles by Love, Catter, and Namide. Kendrick Mills, 2 on. Fly to center field. That's going to be out number 1. And the runner's going to third. Oh, my God, he's safe. He's going. Namide's safe. Larson.
Base hit.
Base hit to left. 1 scores. Here comes the second runner. 2 score. Kevin Larson with a couple runs batted in. 8 and 9 now. Kilsletsky strikes out. This is where Quest faltered a little bit in game 1. Johnson Jr. is going to strike out, but a huge rally started by Mo Love at the bottom of the order gives Toronto a 2-run lead as we head to the 7th.
Montgomery Burns, looking to get something back, will ground out to first, as Larson does the smart thing and jogs to the base instead of waiting for a relay. Fly ball by Xander Asa, caught by Joseph Lisetsky, and an easy grab there. That's a ground ball by Gonzalez, and that's a quick 1-2-3. Down go the Toros, up go the Pathfinders, looking to extend their lead.
Toussaint is in from the bullpen. As we head to the stretch, Lewis up now as Wayne Wheeler is in. He grounds to shortstop. Shortstop John Axon straightens up and throws. Here's Brinkley Jr., who's now 0 for 3 with 3 strikeouts. He might have the cold symbol by his name if he keeps this up. Mo Love, who started the rally last half inning. Fly to the first baseman Jingleheimer Schmidt. We head to the 8th. It's 4-2 Toronto here in game 3. No, game 4.
Top of the 8th with Toussaint on the mound for the Pathfinders and Blue Sky at the plate for the Toros. That's a fly ball right at the waiting glove of Joseph Lisetsky. And Larson has an easy catch on this one as the batter pops out. Green wall gone. A solo shot for 147 feet by Greenwald cuts the Toronto lead to 1. And I think it's Maurer time here. No, they trust Toussaint to take them out of here. Right up the wall. Nemite loses the ball and it's a double with 2 outs. A swing and a miss by Sims. That double was for naught, but that one run cuts the lead to 1.
It's time now as Catter's going to ground to first. Wheeler looking to stop it here. Namide now. Check swing, and that's a ball. 14 steals for Namide this postseason. Mills at the plate. Namide goes, and he's safe. Mills, Namide to third, no throw. Mills at the plate. Base hit to center field. Insurance run for Toronto. 5-3. Here comes Kevin Larson. Mills with another RBI. And grounder to third. 5-4 fielder's choice. Pilslutsky swings and misses as Montaigne had to come in for the second straight game. This time they get 2 outs. We head to the 9th. 2-run lead for Toronto.
As Toussaint is still on the mound with JQ flying out. Fly ball by Burns. Nemite has the ball. And that's the save for Jacques Toussaint as the Pathfinders tie the series up to 2 after a 5-3 win, extending the series to 6 games in the process. 2 RBIs for John Jacob Zingerheimer Schmidt from that home run. 2 RBIs from Kevin Larson. The win goes to Starscream, the save goes to Toussaint. Quest gets the loss, drops to 2-2. Starscream is again your player of the game. Alright. Are we stressed?
Tell me.
Come on, Hummus. Come on, wake up. Wake up.
Change the ticker.
Ah.
Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. So, funny to think about because This is not the way last time I played in the World Series went. I remember that wild Game 6, though. That Game 6 was absolutely wild against Detroit.
You did not win the ring that season, did you? Oh yeah, you did not.
S45.
You did not win that season,
No,
and we
we
were raging in the Providence locker room. How we lost to that team. How we got
well,
swept by that team.
you guys had Game 7-1. It's just that the ball dropped in front of Christus in right center.
It was not 7 games, dude. It was a sweep.
I know you know what I mean. Game 4.
And let's just not talk about Christie. The guy was just a very good batter with some good defense that never did anything when it mattered.
Oh, so he's Aaron Judge.
Fun fact, fun fact.
Uh,
He was supposed to be modeled after Aaron Judge, and Aaron Judge was the render, so yeah, pretty much.
I think Christus would hit 30 home runs in MLB, not PBE.
I mean, it's not like 30 runs in 162 games is a lot because
Not
it's.
unless you play in Yankee Stadium.
I mean, if you play in the Yankee Stadium, then it's too few.
Yeah, Cruz just hitting the ball off a tee every day. Real baseball millionaires catching strays. Yeah.
I mean, Judge has been a disappointment in the playoffs for the Yankees time after time after time. I mean, I stopped watching baseball just because of that. I couldn't watch the team. I just could not watch Stanton Chase balls he shouldn't.
I mean, he's used to doing that. Cashman pays him all that money.
Yeah, for nothing. I mean, even the Lakers splash money left, right, and center, but they win something.
Right. You wanted him to chase yours? Oh my god.
Where's the COC committee? Where's the COC? I want to report something. Where's my paper bag? I have to snitch on someone.
Oh my god. Start the next game, you P finders. Oh my. All right. Okay.
We haven't
I
even
have to
processed
start
the
the next
changes,
game.
dude. We haven't even processed the changes. We're halfway
Yeah, we're
through
waiting
and
on changes.
we needed to have an entertaining break.
Yeah, we got to keep you guys awake.
Uh, Now I'm looking for the server. There it is. Let me change real quick. Okay, so Toronto has changes in the lineups. Flipping Brinkley and Carter. Both sides. Toronto is done. Check Wheeler. Is Sarah asking? Wheeler, Wayne Wheeler. Okay. I mean, you know what, Loki? It's 9:30 on a Saturday. It's not 9:30 on a Saturday. It's 4:30 on a Sunday.
He's allowed to be awake this early.
So, Wheeler, too long we leave. Uh, I don't know where I'm supposed to go to make changes. How do you call that? Except for utter stupidity. Okay,
Pitching. There you go.
okay. Long relief. Wheeler long relief. What? Twitchy, you need to. I assume long relief normal nothing. And knock to MR more often. Setup. MR more often. Setup. That should be good. Is anyone from Cancun looking? Yeah, Loki, it's 9 o'clock on a Saturday. You should be getting ready to go out instead of complaining that it's late. You old goose. God.
No, you don't understand the song he's referencing. He's referencing Billy Joel.
That song was probably referencing to him saying that he's gonna drink a lot of beer or something.
No, it's 9 o'clock on a Saturday. Regular crowd comes shuffling in. That's a Piano Man.
I don't know who that is. Okay, it's good.
Well, you'll be singing this song tonight after this.
Yeah, no way. No way. I'm not singing. How much do you care for get DMCA'd? Because I have a song I want to play after the series is over. Alright, so manage this one. Also called
All right, I got
the.
this is
Good.
game 5, Cancun.
Mm-hmm.
Leadoff batter is Jordan Gonzalez, Stroh, and Duck rematch of game 2. Gonzalez has been a menace on the base paths this postseason, 12 steals and a 340 average. However, Cy Duck is going to get them on strikes this time. As this is a night game in Toronto at the Lodge. Blue sky up at the plate. Grounder to short. They go the easy way to first. 2 down. Jingleheimer Schmidt and his 8 homers. Is going to pop one to Zach Johnson Jr., and that's the end of the top half of the first. Bottom half of the first with the new lineup for Toronto. Namide leading off.
Namide against Stroh. Let's see what we got here. Ground ball. It's bubbled. It's a fumble, and Namite has a free pass to second. Ground ball. The relay is good, but Namite is at third, 90 feet from home. Ground ball. Namite will score, as that's out number 2 against Larson. First blood for Toronto. Joseph Pisetsky will look to add one more. That's a ground ball. That's a weird animation, and the pitcher relays the ball to first for out number 3. Toronto up 1-0 after 1.
That E6 by the shortstop is going to loom large for a few innings. Screen wall now is strikeout victim number 2 for Cy Duck, as Lauren Jackson is looking to make up for the error. Grounder to third, Johnson Jr. with the throw to first, 2 down. Sims check swing, and they are going to ring him up, says the home plate umpire. That's strikeout number 3 for Cy Duck. We head to the bottom of the second. Toronto clinging to a 1-0 lead.
Zach Johnson Jr., looking to heat up here and help the team win, will ground out to the second baseman, Montgomery Burns, followed by a Jeff Lewis base hit as Xander Azar doesn't make a play for the ball. Although it looked like it was easy. The 6, the 4, and there's the 3. It's the double play that keeps hurting the Pathfinders for the duration of the series.
Double plays can be costly. JQ pop up short center, and that's going to fall in. That's a bloop single. Montgomery Burns, 245 average. Going to walk. 2 on, nobody out for the bottom of the lineup. Xander Aza, 178 average. Bunts and misses, that's going to be a ball. Bunt to third, throw to first is the second baseman covers for the first out. Grounder to short, throw to first, and that's going to tie the ball game as Gonzalez gets an RBI groundout scoring JQ. Burns remains at second base. Blue sky now. Grounder to the second baseman Brinkley Jr., and that's going to end the inning. RBI groundout by Jordan Gonzalez ties us at 1 as we head to the bottom of the third, 8-9-1 for Toronto.
Love, Brinkley Jr., and Namite. As Love has a hard hit to the wall. Easy sliding double there. Brinkley Jr. from the 9th hole, swinging a miss. Out number 1, Aslov is in scoring position here at second base, 180 feet away from him. Swinging a miss by Namite for out number 2. Bringing on Kendrick Meals, who gets a ground ball. And that's the end of the half inning, 1-1 after 3.
We head to the fourth. Hot-hitting Jingleheimer Schmidt has not cooled off in any of the 5 games so far this series. Is 0 for 1. As they're going to take a walk. A good idea there is here's green wall. Pop fly center field. And that's going to be caught by the center fielder Namide. Lauren Jackson now. Swing and a miss. Strikeout number 4 for Psyduck, who's up to 61 pitches through 3 2/3. Pitch number 67 is going to be swing and a miss. Strikeout number 5 as Duck makes it through 4 innings. As we head to the 4th inning, it is a tie at 1 for Toronto and Cancun.
Let's see, Larson. Right drive at the waiting center fielder, swinging a miss by Blisetsky. Bringing on Zach Johnson Jr. Let's see what Johnson Jr. has. Jr. has a fly ball. But it's going to get caught, and it's a 1-2-3. The game is still tied at 1 after 4.
For Toronto, Psyduck is out there throwing 71 pitches into his 5th inning of work as he gives up a bloop single to JQ. That's their second hit. Montgomery Burns walked in his last at bat, is going to hit one into the corner, and that's going to be a double. As that's going to send the runner to third.
Oh.
Second and third now for Xander Aza, looking to give Cancun the lead, and he will with a base hit to center field. That's going to score 1 as it's cut off by Larson. 2-1 Cancun, 2 on, nobody out. Gonzalez to left field. Pilsudski sets up. Throw to the plate is going to be late, even though the ball beat him, as it's a 3-1 ball game. Gonzalez with their second RBI of the game, 8th of the postseason. Blue sky. Pass, no, blocked by Mills, the catcher. So there's going to be a 4-1 ball game as that's a ball to the wall. Blue sky is going to have an RBI triple as that's going to make it 4-1 Cancun. Duck was having a fine game until this top of the 5th inning. And there's a teleporting left fielder. Pilsudski makes the catch. Strike 3 called as Duck completes the 5 innings but allows 4 runs over the 5. We head to the bottom of the 5th. It's now a 3-run advantage for Cancun against Toronto.
Luis Carter and Love as Luis would ground out. Carter will ground out, and Love will follow suit. 1-2-3, down they go in groundouts. As Cancun is looking to add more to their lead and take a series lead. Also, Loki, not fun, bro, not fun.
Lauren Jackson is going to be strikeout number 7 for Psyduck, who's now over 100 pitches through 5 1/3. Grayson Yates is in the ballgame. And he delivers a strikeout of Tony Sims. The ever-dangerous JQ now hitting 222, 2 for 2. It's going to go down looking. Two strikeouts by Grayson Yates, the only two batters he faces in the sixth. We head to the bottom of the sixth with the frozen solid Brinkley Jr. stepping in.
That's a ground ball, and that's a ground out. 6-3. Namite swing and a miss, late swing. The ball was on the line of the box. Meals. That's at the wall. It's a sliding double. Let's see if it starts a rally. Larson. That's a swinging strikeout. Goes down to 0-2. Now it's 0-3. Down goes Toronto. Wasting a runner. 4-1 Cancun after 6.
Montgomery Burns facing Grayson Yates is strikeout victim number 3 for the hard throwing Yates. Ozza up now. 1-for-1 with an RBI. Poke job into right field for a base hit, as that's going to bring up Gonzalez. Double play ball, 4-6-3. Ends the inning as they retire Ozza and Gonzalez. We head to the 7th inning stretch here in Toronto. Cancun looking to take a 3-2 series lead.
Pisotski gets a base hit in the shallow left. The throw at second is never on time, as Ryan Nock is now on the mound for Cancun. Zach Johnson Jr. has a fly ball. It's going to get caught. Pisotski won't try for third. Lewis makes contact with the ball. The throw is on time to first, but Pisotski is at third, as that one looks like a base hit by Bob Carter. It's a double, and it scores Pisotski. It's 4-2 Cancun. Swing and a miss by Love, out number 3. The Pathfinder drew closer, but they are still 2 runs away.
Right, just 6 outs left for Toronto before they drop into a 3-2 series hole. Blue Sky is going to ground out as Yates is still in there on his 2nd inning of work. Fly over the center fielder Nemeti's head as Jingleheimer Schmidt continues to torture Toronto pitching. As Brandon Maurer is in, despite it not being a save situation, he gets the fly by Greenwald to center. And a ground out to Brinkley Jr. 6 outs left for the Toronto Pathfinders as they trail the Cancun Toros 4-2.
Brinkley Jr. strikes out looking. Although it was outside. Swing and a miss by Namite. 3rd strikeout on the day for out number 2. Meals gets a base hit. Tying run at the plate for Larson, who strikes out looking, and the 8th inning is over. That hit was a cheese by the sim. Only to take it back as we head into the top of the 9th.
Sims in now as there's a ground out to the shortstop, JQ. Strikes out. And Montgomery Burns. Strikes out on a 3-2 knuckle curve. We head to the 9th. Cancun looking to take a 3-2 series lead and head back home to try and clinch.
Joseph Pisotski strikes out looking. First out wasted. Johnson Jr. trying to find their footing. That's a fly ball. That's a base hit. A double. With Ryan next now on the mound for Cancun. Jeff Lewis, that's a fly ball. That's a fly out, but Johnson is at third. The tying run is at the plate by Bob Carter. But that is gonna get caught, and that's all she wrote. Cancun gets the 3-2 series lead as we're heading back to Mexico for games 6 and potentially 7. Two RBIs for Gonzalez, 2 hits for Q, 2 hits for Aza on the side of Cancun, 2 hits for Mills for Toronto. The RBI is coming from Larson and Cutter. The win to throw, the hold to knock, the save to Nex, the loss to Duck. Yates and Maurer get nothing as Max Stroh is your player of the game. And with that, we are 5 games through. Let's finish the day and head to the 21st before seeing if GM changes.
I get to call Toronto. This is gonna hurt.
Uh, mm, I have our pitching, so I don't know who has it worse.
Well, if they have the lead in the top of the ninth, just be happy it's not you.
While you're saying that, I'm trying to find the Discord server with where we do the changes. Okay, there it is.
Normally the playoff server.
Yeah, I'm trying to find it through the list, but I can't find the server image. Okay, so the Pathfinders want to move Mills and Plisetsky. Alright. The starter, sure, yeah. And they want to bring Duck to the pen on a 2-man rotation. On a 2-man rotation, for Pete's sake. Duck, MR, more often. Long relief. Maurer is okay. Toussaint is okay. Yamar is at 78. Toussaint is at 89. Thrastarsen is at 100. And then you need to flip Larson and JZZ. Larson and JJZ. Knock too long. Oh my god. Okay, so knock too long and Wheeler to middle normal setup. Wheeler to middle normal setup. Alright. Do we even have anything to do here or say or whatever? Also, why am I hungry even if I have eaten already?
Well, when this series is over, I'm probably not going to be around for a while. Win or lose. Did we get all the changes there, air crew?
I think we did. I'm waiting for Rabbit because he said there may be more coming. I'm waiting, and the tourist to reply to whether we're right or wrong. Gotta update the ticker. Yeah, have a co-host for something. 3, 2. Okay, no more changes for. Can you take setup off knock? Done. Okay, done. So I think we're ready. But if you'll excuse me, I need to take a break for one moment.
No, no flush.
All right. Whenever you're ready.
All right,
You're leading us off.
this is game 6.
Yes.
For Toronto, this is their last stand. If they win, there's game 7 in Cancun, and Johnny Quest is going to be the starter.
Here we
Or is it
go.
not? Yeah, Johnny Quest is going to be the starter. Dinamite leading off for Toronto. 9 for 26 during the season against Samson with 3 home runs. The 2-1 count. Samson looking to send his team to their second world championship as Namite gets a ground ball to first. for first out. Pilsudski smashes one to center, and that's off the brick wall in center, and that is a double. Johnson Jr. hitting 141 is going to take a pitch just on the outside corner, strike three called. Kendrick Mills, 349 average. It's going to go down swinging. Just 11 pitches for Ike Sampson as we head to the bottom of the first with Cancun coming up.
Gonzalez, Blue Sky, and Jingleheimer Schmidt, who is somehow still hot after 5 games. Ground out by Gonzalez to second base. Swing and a miss by Zodiac Blue Sky. Only 7 pitches for Accept Your Welcome so far. Pitch number 12, ground ball. And a 1-2-3 down go the Toros. 0-0 after 1.
Five, 6, and 7. Larson up now. And Larson's going to be strikeout victim number 3. Here's Jeff Lewis hitting just 211, looking to step up his game here. And he's going to hit one to short center. Center fielder is going to come running in, and Ozza makes the catch. Bob Catter, left center field. Center fielder and left fielder come together, but center fielder Ozza makes the catch. 27 pitches through 2 now for Ike Sampson, something to keep an eye on. So we head to the bottom of the second.
Wall, Jackson, and Sims due up for Cancun as Dinamite comes in and makes the catch for out number 1. Lauren Jackson, the fly ball. Dinamite is there again. Been everywhere so far in the game. As that one is a fly ball and that one looks like it's gone. And yes, it is. Tony Sims has a 445 feet solo shot that puts Cancun up, and the first step towards the World Series after 10, 12 seasons. As that's a fly ball by JQ and a fly out for out number 3.
Mo Love, swing and a miss. That's strikeout number 3 on an 0-2 count. Knuckle curve, just could not get it around on it. Number 9 hitter, Brinkley Jr. Line to left, right at the left fielder, and that's the second out. Dinamite. Grounder to third, and that's going to be the final out here in the third. We head to the bottom of the third, 1-0 Cancun.
Burns, Aza, and Gonzalez for the Toros. As that's a base hit at the brick wall by Montgomery Burns. It's a double. Ground ball by Aza. Ground out from 3-1. From third to first, I'm sorry. From the shortstop to first now for out number 2. Jordan Gonzalez. And a base hit by Blue Sky on the ground ball. Will score Montgomery Burns. It's an RBI double and it's 2-0 Cancun here. Fly ball by Zingheimer Schmidt. Got in foul territory for out number 3, but it's still 2-0 for Cancun as they double up.
Pilsudski leads it off, 1-for-1 on the day with a double. However, they're going to strike out here. Sampson has really lowered their pitch total. No walks, 4 strikeouts, now 5. And Johnson Jr. is gone again. Strikeout number 6 for Ike Sampson, who's pitching a one-hitter right now. Nothing can jinx him at this point. Mills to left, and that's going to be the final out in the top of the fourth. We head to the bottom of the fourth. Cancun has a 2-0 lead.
Wall, Jackson, and Sims looking to add and get Cancun even closer to their World Series as Greenwald has a bomb. 380 feet, a solo shot, gets the round tripper, and it's 3-0. It's not over till it's over, but right now it's looking like it's Cancun hugging the World Series trophy, as that's a base hit by Lauren Jackson. And they're piling on Sims, ground, strikes out looking. JQ, fly ball. That's deep. But that is caught by Joseph Pilsudski. Fly ball by Burns. It's a base hit at the wall. It's a dub that will score Jackson. It's 4-0 Toros. And I think we're looking at the foregone conclusion unless a miracle happens as Asa flies out for out number 3.
Larson steps in with a base hit to center field. That gets a runner on for Toronto, just their second hit. Jeff Lewis, ground ball to the second baseman, and that's a double play on the first pitch. Bob Catter strikes out looking. As we head to the bottom of the fifth, it is all but foregone now. 4-0 Cancun.
Jordan Gonzalez against, what can I say except you're welcome. That's a strikeout. Toronto is now looking at the miracle. They want everything to go perfect from here on out. As Zodiac Blue Sky will fly out to Bob Cutter. To Mo Love, sorry. Swing and a miss by Schmidt. That's a 1-2-3. And let's see if Toronto has some magic left in them.
Mo Love. Base hit to lead off the top of the sixth here is Brinkley Jr., who's 0 for his last 11. Check swing, ball as Mo Love runs up to second base after the wild pitch. And Brinkley Jr. is down again. 8 strikeouts for Ike Sampson. Dinamiti now. Grounder back to the mound, and that's going to be an infield hit. 2 on for Toronto, Pilsudski. Runner moving. Safe. Called strike 0-1. 3-2 count. Grounder to the third baseman, as that's going to make it a 4-1 ball game. Moving to Meady to third base. Johnson Jr. now. Wayne Wheeler in. Johnson lines out to left, and that is the end of the top of the sixth as we head to the bottom half of the sixth. Cancun still has the 3-run advantage.
With Wall, Jackson, and Sims looking to add more to it, as it's a fly ball by Green Wall, caught by Harvey Brinkley Jr. Ground ball to the third base by Lauren Jackson. The relay to first is for out number 2. That's a ground ball to short by Tony Sims. The relay to first is also good, and it's a 1-2-3 as the Toros are looking for the Pathfinders are looking for 3 more runs.
Mills with a leadoff walk. Wheeler with just walk number 6. As there's a liner to right field, and that's going to get down for a hit. Larson is going to give them second and third now. Jeff Lewis strikes out. The tying run steps up now. Bob Catter. Grounder to second base, and that's going to be the second out, but makes it 4-2 Toronto. It's down by 2 runs still. Mo Love. Liner right to Jingleheimer Schmidt, and that's the final out as we head to the stretch. Cancun is 6 outs away from their second World Series championship.
JQ against Jack Toussaint. That's a fly ball. It's a fly out. Pilsudski is there to make the catch. Swing and a miss by Burns. The pitching for Toronto has stepped up now, especially their bullpen. It's their bats that are lacking. As Toussaint will strike out one more and give the team some breathing room. Now the bats need to wake up.
Brinkley Jr. breaks an 0 for God knows what with a base hit. Namite is going to walk against Wayne Wheeler. That's their second walk of the game for him. Pilsudski now. Left-hander on the mound. The stopper, Montaigne. Gets Pilsudski on a 2-2 pitch at the letters. Johnson Jr. is strikeout victim number 2 as they're 4 outs away. Fly to left field, and that's going to be out number 3 here in the top of the 8th. Toronto is 3 offensive outs away. Well, you know.
Yeah. Gonzalez, Blue Sky, and Jingleheimer Schmidt against Toussaint. Ground out against Gonzalez, Blue Sky. That's a passed ball. Mills doesn't have it as that's a base hit by Jingleheimer Schmidt. All of a sudden, it's disaster as Blue Sky will score. It's 5-2, and I think now we can anoint the Cancun Toros as your season 43 World Series champions, unless a miracle happens. Strikeout against Lauren Jackson as Greenwald is at first. Tony Sims. Walch again. That's a. Oh boy. Boy, the Pathfinders are collapsing here as Jingleheimer Schmidt will score. J Doctor in. That's out number 3. But oh boy, was it a disaster of half. 6-2 Cancun.
Ground ball to third. That's going to be an infield hit for Larson in his final PBE at bat. As Lewis is going to ground to second base on a very slow animation. Catter grounds to the second baseman, and it's up to low key. Final batter. Base hit to right field. Oh no. No. Don't you dare. Yep. Cancun wins the World Series. That's their second World Series victory. And that was it.
It's not that bad. I mean, we can say that we made it at least. I don't know. I'm trying to look at the positives here. I don't know. Oh, 3 for 4 day for Larson. Old man stepped up in his last game. Oh, LBG subscribed. Right in time to see his player win another ring. A 2 for 3 day for Montgomery Burns. Samson the win, Wheeler the hold, Montaigne the save, as Executive Welcome gets the loss. Alright, I think, do I have to stay? Where is Enoch when I need him? Hey, yo, Enoch, do I need to advance a day or anything? I think I don't. So let's save. Let's see who our series MVP was. Of course, it was John Jacob Jingleheimer Schmidt is your World Series MVP, going 7 for 24 with 3 home runs and 6 RBIs, batting 292, 320, and 750. Yup. Congrats, LBG. Cracking a cold one open for you. All right. It was 25 seasons ago when the Toros last won. It was season 18. It was 25 seasons in the making, and the Cancun Toros are your PvE champions. Am I sad? Yep. Does it take me down? Nope. And with that, I think we can proceed to the upload. Let me advance a day. Finish the day. There we go. The Toros are your World Series champions. Deservedly. Deservedly. What I wonder now is where my co-host is because he's been fairly silent. However, I'm gonna upload the index. Okay, these ones are checked. These ones are checked, and then execute. And the booth is open for questions. Ask the booth guys. Or do you not care about it? I don't even have a graphic. Suppose. Or we're all just gonna sit silent here. Mm, chicken. Chicken. Always chicken. Oh my god. I don't know why, but this loss doesn't hurt as much as it did back in season whenever when we lost with Providence. That I don't even remember when it was. Was that back? Is it? Where is it? Here it is. That was a sigh.
Now I know how hummus feels.
The thing is that Hummus choked it. You were in a bad position, but anyway, there's a big difference. He blew it.
Well,
You were in a bad situation from the get go. No one can blame
yeah,
you
but
for.
striking out 15 times in a World Series in 5, 6 games hurts more than blowing a save in Game 7. Yeah, I'm probably going to be taking a break. I. Ugh. Mm. No, I'm proud of what the team did. I'm not happy with how I did. It's one of the few times where I'll be really, really harsh on what my player did and didn't do. And he didn't show up. He didn't step up and be the player that he needed to be when his team needed him the most. I'm not going to say we were the better team because going 75, 73 and 35 in a Legends conference where we were the number one seed, we took we took a team to 5 games. We went to 7 with New York, and we win our first 2 games as a franchise in the World Series, and we just couldn't finish the job. We would come back and be stronger next season, hopefully just as good as we were this season. I hit 267 this season, and I had my first positive WAR season, my third season with the team.
Then I mean, here's the thing though. We can talk about the regular season all we want, but at the end of the day, no one remembers that. Oh, Harvey
No,
Brinkley Jr. hit 300 in season 43. No one's gonna care at the end of the day. Who won the ring at the end of the season? It was Cancun. That's what hurts the most because we may not even have another chance. In Providence, we made it what once when I was there. We made it once. We lost, and that's it. We had the better team. We hit on a clone army in OTP 21, and we lost. No one's gonna remember it was the clone army. No one's gonna remember that it was a cheesy lefty park team, whatever. Everyone's gonna remember that Seattle won and Pro lost. That's the end. That's the bottom line. That's what sucks.
the only thing that stings more is Cancun had a good team. They drafted well. They did very well in the playoffs. They swept a very good lunar base team that had just signed 2 very talented players, one of them from my draft class. And I'm not saying they were the team of destiny from that point forth by sweeping lunar base, but it hurts more that we went to 2 straight series where the deciding factor was beating teams that have been our one team that was a sore spot for several players on our roster in Providence. Then we beat New York, who's been our boogeyman the last 2, 3 seasons, and then just couldn't get over the hump. It's it hurts that we made so much progress and everything as a team. It's just that we couldn't finish. I'll give Cancun their due. LBG had a hell of a series. He hit 3 home runs in that series where it counted the most. That's what really sunk us in that series. We couldn't hit with runners in scoring position, but it's against teams that have these great pitchers that's hard to play against. Like we started drawing walks against Cancun's bullpen, we get within 3 runs and then couldn't finish the job, and that's why it hurts so much that I struck out to end the series. It's it's not the individual thing, it's the fact that I couldn't help my team while we are fighting tooth and nail to get to a game 7. Because I know that's what everyone was hoping for was a game 7 tonight, and we didn't get there.
God, why is this one taking so long, for God's sake?
Letting the salt rub into the wound. Only problem now is with Punk looming around the corner with regression. I think that's going to hurt a lot of teams. I know, especially with New York, they're losing 3 players. They have Frankenstein retiring. They have Ivej Cove, who just recently retired, and then they just had TGP retire, so they are losing a lot of ground. I know the Sloths had Enoch's player, and he just recently retired, so the Legends is going to get weaker. The Champions is going to still be as strong as ever, and it's really going to be more difficult for Legends teams to win the World Series now, because I won't say that the Legends Conference is a weaker conference. It's just stolen bases are more rampant and everything in the division, so more players will be stealing bases at such a clip over in the Legends Conference, and then power is more abound in the Champions division, as we saw tonight. That's just the way I see it. It's going to be a power and speed fight the entire time. Teams are going to be trying to fight for more flame throwing pitching as well, which is going to be big for teams that have mostly flamethrower builds on, because flame has always been huge for most teams, and speed kills no matter what, because it's a catcher can have 90 arm in their build and catch maybe 30% of the runners that they're going to throw out attempting to steal, and it's not going to be the same whether it's one way or another.
Oh, oh, it's done. Wait, what? Oh, yeah, we're done. uh, finish load. Hmm, there. Finishing. There. And we're done. Yeah, we are. Huh? Okay, yeah, we're done. Thank you guys for tuning in. Congrats to the Taurus for winning. It's been Ergu and John Wayne, wrapping up season 43. We'll see you next week for the draft and start of season 44. Take care, everyone.